Jamie Tuttle is in here this morning with Oneida County Solid Waste. Good morning.
Good morning.
I don't know what it is about you, but you come in, everybody gets going, and because we're all confused about recycling and what can we recycle, what can't we recycle, what can you throw away. Every municipality is different. Some have it really good. Some people can put a large item out every week in their garbage.
Yes, depending on where you live and who collects your waste. That kind of
I have an old dehumidifier. You know, everybody had one of these. It's brown metal dehumidifier.
Yes.
It's old. I feel like it's going to maybe catch fire, so we haven't run it since we moved into the house. But I was like, I'm just going to throw this into my bin. You can't do that, can you?
No, you can't.
What if I were to take it down to Frankfurt and just put it on somebody's? Now they get no, can't do that.
I wouldn't do that.
Okay, all right. But I could take it over to the recycling center.
Yes, you could take it to our Utica or Rome Eco Drops. And there is, for anything that has CFCs or Freon, so dehumidifiers, refrigerator, freezer, those items, there is a $10 fee because what we have to do before they're able to be recycled, we have to go in and remove the gas. But we do accept those year-round at either facility. And depending on where you live, you may have a curbside pickup for that. The Valley, Frankfurt, Ilion.
Some do, yeah. Some
you can call
on it.
Call and schedule a pickup.
My wife feels that it's not worth the $10. She feels it makes for a good stand to hold the kitty litter on, and that's where she sets the kitty litter.
Reuse.
Yeah, reuse. We're doing our own recycling right there.
Perfect.
Yeah. Earth Day is this weekend.
Yes, Earth Day. Earth Day is actually Sunday, but the authority's Earth Day events will be on Saturday. This Saturday, April 21st, from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m.
Okay.
And we have lots of free things going on. We have a free shredding event in cooperation with Confidata. So if you have confidential documents you need to get rid of, you can bring those down. We have a pharmaceutical.
What's the limit on that?
The limit is 2 of the, like the boxes of that copy paper come in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Senator Griffo had a similar event, and
oh my God, he does
stopped
every year.
Traffic in New Hartford.
Yeah,
Yes.
it clogs up the New Hartford Shopping Center every year.
The
Yes,
big issue was they had the 2 events, one in Rome, one in New Hartford, and he didn't do the Rome one last year, so it was all the New Hartford thing.
Andrew, every year they do it, whether they do it in Rome also, every year
I'm
it's
trying to help the guy
lines of traffic into the village.
Yes, and a little tip as far as that goes, it was crazy busy. The lines were very long, and he accepted free electronic recycling.
Right.
But we do take electronics 6 days a week year round in Utica or Rome. So you don't have to wait in any long line. You can bring them down and drop them off.
So
it's no charge.
I could go to my storage unit with a pickup truck. Mm-hmm. I have to have some friend who has a pickup truck. And I could load it up with all sorts of stuff and just take it over at any time over there, and I would be rid of it. Unless it's like it got free on it or something like that, then there's a $10 fee.
Correct.
Okay.
As long as it's a recyclable. If you have straight garbage, you can still bring it down to us, but there is a fee for garbage.
If you have questions for Jamie, she is unbelievably knowledgeable when it comes to recycling, and we are all try to be good. I mean, I believe that we here really try to be good. Whenever I go to Myrtle Beach, they don't recycle down there. It's like I'm like, well, where should I put the cans?
Just throw it in the ocean.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, put it. Just throw it off your balcony.
I went there for vacation. It was like I was smoking in church. I'm like, you want me to throw this in the garbage? It doesn't belong in there.
We go to Illinois every fall, and out there, bottles and cans, they just throw them in the garbage.
Just throw. That's what she said.
I mean, it seems like it's really
she looked at me. She looked at me like I was an idiot. Took the cigarette out of her mouth and said, "Throw in the garbage. Well, what else are you going to do with it?"
Jamie went to every garbage can in that part of Illinois. I
was like, how many bags of luggage am I going to have to bring back with me?
Cowboy is now riding his bike right now to Illinois. Wayne, you're on with a question for Jamie. 315-736-0186. Hi, Wayne.
I come from the time. I'm only 51, and I come from the times where we had the black bag and everything went in it. For some reason, all of a sudden, recycling became a thing to where everybody's like, "Oh my God, you know what? Let's recycle cans and plastic and glass."
Yeah.
Out of the blue.
Yes.
Anyway,
well, is
there any,
yes.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Any truth to I mean, I see this on Facebook all the time with whales full of plastic. Any truth to this stuff doesn't get recycled? It gets thrown right into the ocean on a barge or something and ends up in whales and dolphins' mouths and all this stuff. Any truth to that whatsoever? And I got to get going because I don't want to get a ticket.
Okay. All right, Wayne. Thank you. And by the way, they're out.
That's a great question. Right here in Oneida and Herkimer counties, our recycling center is in the city of Utica. You can come down to our Earth Day events this Saturday to see just what we do with recyclables. But we get about 200 tons of material every day, and we take that material, your plastic, paper, metal, and glass, and sort through it. It goes through the recycling center to be sorted, and then we bale it. We take our finished bales and market them or sell them to companies that actually take that material and turn it into brand new things.
If they were buying it, they wouldn't buy it to throw it in the ocean.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Because it has value.
Yes, and we follow our markets to see the end market where it ends up.
Yeah.
So,
okay. And if I can just add, this stuff, I mean, stuff gets into the ocean, it happens. But I actually just heard an interview with Boyan Slat, who is an inventor who created some mechanism. I don't completely understand it. His website is theoceancleanup.com. That strip between California and Hawaii, it's called the Pacific something plastic collection something. Yeah. Basically, it's like a swath the size of Texas in the ocean. It's all plastic. He's developed some system to clean it.
I thought what I read, they're actually it would. Either the plastic is now being designed that could be consumable,
so actually we had the story. We had a story the other day too. Right? It was like the enzyme that's being developed that will break down the plastic.
It down.
That will actually consume the plastic.
Okay, Sharon. But ultimately the question was, the stuff goes to be recycled.
It goes to be recycled, and your garbage goes to our regional landfill, which is in the town of Ava or Boonville.
Okay. Sharon in Clinton, you're on. Oops, Andrew, you're hitting my numbers here. Sharon, you're on. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. I had a question about prescription bottles, and then I had something to say after that.
Okay.
They can't be recycled? You put them in the garbage?
Prescription bottles?
That's a great question. Prescription medicine bottles, they are one of our exclusions. We say you can recycle all plastic bottles, cups, and containers, except for prescription medicine bottles, styrofoam, and motor oil bottles.
So the reason why we can't put them in the trash?
Yes, they should go in your regular trash. We can't accept them for a couple of reasons. First of all, a lot of them are very small and they're hard for our system to recover. But most of all, it's a best practice from the EPA and the DEC because of the risk of any residue or medication being left in the bottle or any information left on the labels of the bottle.
Well, that makes sense.
It just should be thrown in your regular trash.
And the other thing is, my wife's really big on this, is ripping the labels off. Because people will go through your garbage. I've had it happen to us. They'll go through your garbage and they'll try to steal your information. So be careful about putting them in the garbage with your name and information on there.
Okay, and then if I could say something to the people down south who don't recycle.
Yes.
I heard, I don't know if it was your station or WAMC. It's the only two radio stations I listen to. Okay. But it was either this week or last week. They said that they found a dead sperm whale with 50 to 60 pounds of plastic in its stomach.
It was here, yeah.
So I would like to tell those people down south, when you all enjoy those Friday night fish dinners and those ocean cruises you're on, and think about what you're doing.
Good point.
And what you're consuming.
It's a very good point, Sharon. Thank you.
All right. Thanks. Okay. Bye.
John in Sequoia with a question for Jamie. Jamie, of course, is with the Oneida-Herkimer Solid Waste Authority. And John, go ahead.
Good morning, Jamie. Thanks for what you guys do down there. I had occasion to have to clean out the cellar and garage of one of my parents' homes because they ended up in a nursing home and such. But I was impressed with the number of chemicals you'd allow me to bring down there, from lighter fluid to paint thinner, joint compound, and all kinds of stuff. It was very much appreciated. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, so the authority developed its household hazardous waste program, almost 20 years ago. And we accept household hazardous waste, so paints and chemicals, at our Utica Eco Drop only, so just our Utica facility. But we accept those items from April through the end of September each year at no charge. Wow. So you can take your liquid paints, like you said, paint thinner, lighter fluid, things that you don't even know what they are.
Getting this stuff out of the house, if there was ever a fire, that stuff just is so flammable.
Yes.
So getting it out of the house is really a big deal.
Absolutely.
I'm going to let you talk to Brian off air because I am out of time. He has a question, Brian in Utica. But again, your Earth Day stuff happens this weekend on Saturday.
Yes. So it's a family-friendly event. We're going to have a free kids planting activity. The Utica Zoomobile will be there. Free tours of the recycling center.
Okay.
Yes, right at the recycling center in Utica.
Awesome. As always, you light up the lines. You got to plan an hour for her when she comes in.
Give her her own show.